making sourdough. So yeah, I've got in my bowl here 600 grams of water, because this is going to be double 2 loaves. So 600 grams of water, 85 grams of starter, and we're going to be making a raisin loaf. So raisin, cinnamon, probably some sugar, and then a plain loaf, or maybe an everything bagel, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've got my starter in here, I've got my water in there, and now I'm going to add some honey. This is just plain honey that's come off of our bees. So yeah. Okay. Put that over there. Okay. I'm gonna mix that up. And my starter is active, so yeah. I fed her twice yesterday. Oh my God, she rose more than double. So yeah. Okay, now I've got in this bowl here, I've got 1,040 grams of bread flour. I didn't add anything else, because I'm trying to perfect what I'm doing, or get it where I'm happy with it. Yeah, whether it's perfect or not, you know what I'm saying. And then I've got 1.5 teaspoons of salt, sea salt. Yeah, so I'm gonna mix that in there like so. I dumped it a little too quick. And I'm aiming for the shaggy dough consistency, and then I'll go in with my hands and try to get it where it needs to be after that. And if you haven't, you know, watched me before, I am relearning. I taught myself years ago how to do sourdough, was doing awesome in it. My starter died. So yeah, I let it, you know, sit and go for, it's been years, probably like 2 years, honestly. And I decided, well, I want to make sourdough again. You know, it's good for our gut. And I want to make healthier stuff, you know, because a lot of the bread that you get, yeah, look at those ingredients. You know, a lot of stuff has that bioengineered crap in it. Who wants that? Okay, so yeah, I decided, well, I'm gonna go back to trying to do it. So tried to make me a starter, right? I spent like 2 months on it, a lot of flour, and I was finally like, you know, I'm not putting any more flour in that, because I'll just order one, because you can order them. That's where my first one came from, was my son ordered it for me. And so, yeah, decided to order the starter. And, yeah, I got a video on that on my platforms. So, yeah, got a video on there, and it shows you exactly how I done that starter, because it had instructions with it. And oh, I'm loving the feel of this dough. This one feels really good. I got it to shaggy, so now I'm just putting it together. But yeah, that starter, oh my goodness, it is very, how should I say it, active. And it's a bit more sour than the one I had last time. The one I had last time wasn't as sour as this one. This one's got more of a sour smell to it, but it's a good smell. It's not a bad smell. And yeah, I know the one I had before, you couldn't even tell you were eating sourdough. And then I tried to make it more sour, because some people want it, you know, sour. And I know that different ways of feeding it affects that. I'm just having to learn it all over again. So I did write down some, but I didn't write it down enough. And when I was doing it the last time, I didn't video. You know, when I video something, I can always go back and re-watch myself. Just learn it all over again. Yeah. So, because I like making things, I've done, like, oh my goodness, I love making soap. And I've got lots of videos on YouTube of me making soap, all kinds of soap. And then lotions, creams, I love doing that. Salves, yeah. And I used to make a lot of jelly jams. So I've got a lot of those recipes are on my YouTube channel, yeah. So, because I did a lot of the odd jams and jellies, like watermelon rind, your flowers, rose petal, yeah. Which is very good. Peony is awesome. And red bud, oh my goodness. Been looking at these red buds blooming around here, and I thought about getting me some off, making me some syrup. Okay. Thought about jelly because it was such a good jelly, but then I thought, I don't really want to make jelly this year. So I thought, well, I could make me a syrup for my buckwheat pancakes. I'm going to put that in there, put a lid on it. I'm just yammering away, aren't I? And we'll let that sit for probably, it's warmed up in here, so probably about 30-35 minutes. And then I'll do stretch and folds and bring you back. Okay, for our raisin and plain loaf, we got 2 loaves in here, and we'll do the stretch and folds now. And yeah, it feels like I need to wet my fingers for that. Okay. Okay, I like how it's staying in the bowl. It's not pulling out. That I done that blueberry one to come out of the bowl. Yeah, if you haven't watched that one, you can watch that video. Somebody's probably going to ask, why are you making so much bread? Well, I'm learning. And I'm not eating it all, so yeah. But I am learning. Got a big family too, so I can give away bread. It's a family. Now it's pulling out of the bowl. After I said it wasn't, it's gonna go do it, right? Okay, I think we got that pretty good. Looks pretty good. Just flatten it back out in the bowl there. It looks like it's rose some, a little bit. So yeah, bring you back in a bit. Okay, stretch and fold on our raisin, and I think I'm gonna do everything bagel. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Ooh, this one's looking good. Looking pretty good. I put a little water on my fingers. I don't want to rip it. Definitely don't want to rip the dough. I'm just trying to build the dough up by doing these stretch and folds. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, I think I'll do one everything bagel. I think I'm gonna do that. So, looking pretty good though. Okay, the cinnamon raisin, I made a boo-boo. Yeah, you know I was gonna do one plain. On that stretch and fold, I decided I'm gonna put my raisins in there. Oh yeah, put my raisins in there. Yeah. So it's gonna be 2 loaves of the raisins. Oh my goodness, spring. Just got a lot going on. Doing bread and doing other things, trying to, you know, do my thing. I do believe this is ready though. I really do. So we're gonna go with it. Let's see. Okay, our other cinnamon raisin. Okay. No, come back here. Don't want to lose any raisins. No. No. I don't. Oh my goodness. Cooperate with me. How about it? All my raisins are trying to escape, you know, and I don't want them to, but they are trying. Okay, cinnamon. Now this one I'm going to change up. I'm going to put some nuts in it. Okay, brown sugar. Brown sugar. Okay, nuts. Okay, looking good. Okay, I'm actually gonna go this way with it this time. Let that down a little bit. And put a little bit more cinnamon and brown sugar, so it'll be sweet enough. Hopefully it will this time anyhow. Okay, now under. Some raisins trying to come off everywhere. Okay, I think I got that one about the way I want it. Okay, and again, we're going to opt for using a pan versus the Banneton because I don't have enough Banneton, so I'm just going with it. Whoop, go down in there. Now I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna pinch this shut good. Okay, looks pretty good. Flour it good because I don't want that to stick. There we go. Now this will go in the fridge after it sits for just a little bit. Hey, okay. This one deflated, or it did not rise much at all. One of our raisin, look, sad looking little fella. But we're gonna bake it up anyhow. Let's see what happens. So, we'll score it. Oh, I do not have that blade in there right. Let's try this thing. Someone told me to get one of those. So, we'll go with it. I don't know if it'll work or not. Yeah, I realized that thing did not have a blade in it. So I had to put a blade, and it poked me. I mean, I'm all right. I put a Band-Aid on it, and I wasn't messing with the bread, but it's, ooh, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get me a decent lane. Yeah. These are just too hard to put the blade on. I need something simpler. Something simpler so I don't get hurt. You know what? I did get it on this one. We'll see. If it doesn't work, yeah, I'll show you what we're gonna use. Oh my goodness. So, let's see if I can slice through this thing this time. Oh, no. I've not got it on there right. You know what? Knife time. I'm going to use a knife, and I know it's sharp. Oh, yeah. It is real sharp. So, we're going with it. I'm not even going to bother. And just use this knife and be done with it. Yeah. I needed to get me a lane, but I want a decent one. You know what I mean? And I hope this loaf will... Oh, I should have took off my ring. I hope that this loaf will go up instead of flat. And so far, it's flat. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. I just put a gash down the side. Since we're having technical difficulty with blades and, you know, such. Okay. This I'm going to put into my lemon top. Yeah, if you didn't watch the putting this together, you may want to go back and watch it where I actually done it. I usually put like part 1, part 2, but yeah. And we got another one of these coming, so there was 2 of them. Not on, you know, they're a little bit different. I done the next one a little bit different, but yeah, I got my rummer top, and my lid has got water in it sitting over there. Put them down in here, and I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping it won't be as flat as a flitter, but, you know, this we'll see. Time will tell. Get the water out of this guy. Yep. Can't believe I poked myself with that thing. I'm usually pretty careful, but it got me. Got me good. Okay. Boom. See, this one is not glossed. Where the bottom has glaze, I mean, on the inside, the lid does not. It's porous, and it soaks up that water. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven. My oven is not preheated. I don't preheat it because I don't want to bust my rummer top. No. So, I'll put it in the oven. I'm going to cut the oven on once it's in the oven. And I think I'm going to do 440. I think you can go from anywhere, I think, don't hold me to it. I think you can go up to 450, but I'm not going up there. I'm going to go to 440 and keep an eye on it. I think that's what I'll do. I'll probably look in at it around 30 minutes. It may take, you know, I don't know. I think that's what I'll do. Let me see. I'm trying to think if it was 30 or what I done been doing. I think so, yeah. I'm going to check it around 30. Or 25. I'll bring you back. Okay, she's out. Yeah. Let me get this glove on because this thing is hot as fire. Look at that. Look. That brown sugar oozing a little bit. Look at, there's the bottom. Got a little browner than I wanted because I forgot to put the pizza stone in the bottom. Not really burnt though. It's just a little bit more golden, a little brown around the edge, but I'll be honest with you, I think it's because of that brown sugar. See that? Yeah. And here is our top. There is our, oh God, I forgot what they call that. You know what I'm talking about, where I sliced it. Yeah, where I scored it. See? Yeah, see, it's got brown sugar oozing out. So, yeah, there we go. There she be. So, yeah. And I've decided I am going to do I'm going to do short videos, and I'm going to do long videos. So, if you like a long version, it'll say on the video, like, full video, making and baking. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to let this cool, and then we'll cut it. Hey. Okay. We're going to cut her. Not sure about that one, but we're going to cut it anyhow. Let's see. I'm going to see. Oh, my God, I cut crooked. I know I just cut that crooked. dog's hind leg. Okay. Well, it doesn't look bad. It just didn't get real tall. Yeah. Wish I'd have put more nuts. I'm still not digging the way that brown sugar does, though. Yeah. We don't think this even needs any. It doesn't even need any butter. No. It's good. Losing my nuts. It didn't rise high, but it's good. It's good. So yeah. I do wish that my raisins had stayed on the inside, because I don't like the way that they get so brown on the outside. Some of them get hard. So I think next time I'm going to have to figure out a better way. I'm thinking just fold them in instead of doing them in the stretch and fold, so they stay inside instead of being on the outside, because I don't like them being so hard, you know. But other than that, it tastes good. It tastes like raisin bread. So I'm happy with it.